Hello everyone, so today we are going to be going through a big Sephora haul, super naughty, but I really wanted to jazz up the way I do my makeup for the Valentine's Day dreary winter season. I just felt like I was kind of in a makeup rut. I've been doing my makeup the same way. So what I wanted to do was get a few new things that would allow me to create a whole new look, and you can kind of see the end result of it here. And I actually just filmed a tutorial as well using these products, so you will see that go up after. And my reasoning for doing it all that way, I always have a reason, is so that you can get these products if you want to and kind of see my thought process behind buying them and what I bought and what my plan is for everything, and then I can show you how to use them. And like most of my hauls, I'm not just pulling stuff out and showing it to you. I also want to give you my first impressions, since I have been using all of these products for a little while. So let's get right into my bag of Sephora goodness. And I get so excited about this stuff, you guys, because essentially makeup to me is like a creative expression that I get to do every day. It's literally like my box of crayons. So one of the first things that I was looking for was a new eyeshadow palette that would allow me to create a really soft, smoky, sultry brown eye, because I haven't done that for a long time. So I wanted some new shadows to create that look with. The palette I ended up getting, after considering many of them, including all of the Too Faced ones, which are amazing, but this is my favorite that they make right now. It's the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and it comes in this gorgeous palette. It's so well made. It's metal, it's magnetic, it's so nice. I feel like it's kind of underrated compared to the Urban Decay shadows. So it does have a bright blue that actually matches my DVF sweater, sort of. I feel like you don't want to judge it based on this color, because it's nice to have a fun color like that for summer, but don't be fooled, because this is your perfect classic eyeshadow palette for every day. It has so many different shades of taupe and brown especially, and all of the browns are super buttery and pigmented. Even the highlighter color, which tends to often pull more chalky in palettes, and a lot of the ones I looked at I did not buy because I didn't like the highlighters. All of these shadows are amazing, and the whole thing smells like a true chocolate bar. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing, and I love this. I think the quality of the shadows is really outstanding. I think the price is very fair for how many shadows you're getting, and I'm super excited to start using this as my new everyday makeup palette. Also got a new makeup cleanser, because I feel like using wipes, which is what I've been doing for the past few months, was starting to just kind of really tug at my skin, and I really missed using an oil. So I thought I would use one that is very highly rated in the beauty community. This is the Shu Uemura Skin Purifier. For me, this made the most sense because this one doesn't have any mineral oil, and it's the Ultimate Sublime Beauty Cleansing Oil, which is their like anti-aging one. Not that I necessarily need that, but I felt like I would get more of a skincare benefit out of this one, and it's only $4 extra on top of the other ones, despite containing supposedly very luxurious oils. Like it has camellia oil in it and a lot of other good for your skin oils as well. So I really have been liking this. You just spread it all over your skin. You actually use this one dry, and then you emulsify it with some water, and I found that it really does remove all of my smoky eye makeup and no problem. So I really like this. And another Too Faced product is this Too Faced Sweethearts blush, and they have two types of blush at Too Faced, and some of them are in more kind of flat packaging than this, and they're more traditional blushes, whereas this one in Peach Beach is actually almost like a blush and highlight combination. So it's so gorgeous because it has three different tones in it. It's got a champagne, a pink, and then a slightly bronzy pink, and the overall effect, once you mix all those together, actually to me is like a soft wearable pink. It's not really all that peach, it's just a bit of a warm pink that looks so flattering, and it really brings life into your skin. And to me, it really kind of can simplify your routine, because I feel like before I was using so many different products between blush and highlighter and contour, and sometimes over the last few days I've just been using this by itself, and I think it gives a really healthy glow with just like no effort, and you don't even have to blend it in that much because it doesn't kind of leave any weird lines on your skin at all. I also got a Clinique BB cream. This is the color Light. This is now, I would say, my favorite foundation of all time. It is a light foundation, but it's also very buildable, and I really like mentioning it to you guys because I feel like it would be very suitable for someone who does have acne or skin concerns, because it's a good for your skin foundation. Clinique is really good at that sort of thing, but equally, if you don't have acne, you might never try this unless I make you, and I don't have acne anymore, and I find this foundation slash BB cream, like light buildable foundation, to be one of the most amazing I have ever tried, acne aside. It doesn't slide off your skin, it doesn't look cakey on the skin no matter how much you apply, and it's just all around amazing. So this being the Valentine's Day season, I also thought I would treat myself to a new perfume, and this is Dolce & Gabbana's Dolce, which is such a beautiful perfume. It has a sandalwood base, and then it's kind of a sweet white floral. And what I would say about this is, if you feel like you're always smelling all of these really powdery rose scents all the time, because I feel like that's kind of where most mainstream floral perfumes kind of pull towards, this one will be very refreshing for you because it's very much of a light white floral, so you don't get that powdery note, and it also has a little bit of a sultry base to it with the sandalwood and that kind of like woodsy accent. But I don't want to overemphasize that because overall it's such a wearable perfume. Like, I completely think that this would be ideal for an office environment, as long as your office doesn't prohibit you from wearing perfume. If you spray this lightly, it'll be perfect for that, but it's also just really versatile. It's just a beautiful scent, and I have to say, I'm gonna link it down below for you guys, and I normally don't like doing that with perfumes because I would never tell anyone to buy a perfume they haven't smelled, but this one is the kind that's kind of universally likable, so I'm really happy with this, and I like that they have it in a rollerball because then it's really easy for travel. Then I got suckered into the advertising that's been making its way around YouTube and TV, which is the Makeup Forever new Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. This has a new philosophy behind it where you now need 2 concealers instead of 1, which sounds very gimmicky, but actually makeup artists have been doing this for years. It's the idea that first, before you apply your actual concealer that matches your skin, you apply a salmon-y concealer underneath around your under eye, and what that does is it really helps to conceal all the blue, purple, greeny tints that you can often have when you don't sleep well or have very transparent skin like I do. So I got the 2 shades, and I have tried this new concealer philosophy now, and I have to say it's kind of amazing, and I think it really is worth the hype. For the salmon-y one, I got the R22, which is the second to lightest color, and then for the concealer, I got the Y23, which is also the second to lightest color, so that together these really help to cancel out any of that real kind of blueness. It's still very light and very blendable. It doesn't look cakey. I find that it works great even with just the warmth of my finger. It stays put all day, and the quality of the product is really excellent. So I really like this. I'm very impressed with it, and I find that by using this, even around my nose as well, I can use a lot less foundation, and I'm just able to then have a very thin layer of makeup on my face, but it really packs a punch. So I'm really loving that as my little routine. I felt like I was putting so much work into my eyebrows with my dip brow pomade, and I felt like sometimes I would apply too much, so I've decided to take a break from the pomade and try something different. So this is the Anastasia Brow Pen, and it's in the Universal Deep shade, and it's essentially what I think you should think of as a brow stain. So it really does look like nothing on your brows, but it still packs a punch in terms of of really being able to fill in those sparse areas. I have very, very little hair on this side of my brows, and filling in my brows makes a huge difference to my face, and I find this product looks the most natural out of anything I've ever tried, but it still is able to really fill in any sparse areas, and it lasts all day. In fact, I actually think I'm ahead of the curve with this in that it will be a perfect summer product for me that won't slide off. Then I got some Stila eyeliner products because Stila makes my favorite eyeliners of all time. I think they're just really, really good at it compared to other brands. So I always normally use black liquid liner, and I really wanted to try something new and kind of focus more on the eyeshadow and blending and creating something really smoky and pretty, and then having the eyeliner look a little bit more natural and understated. So I got the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner, and then this is in the dark brown color. So it still packs a punch of color, but it's a little bit lighter than a black. It's a little bit softer too on the skin, especially during months when you're really fair, which for me is 12 months of the year, but I think it's kind of a neat technique to kind of jazz up your look. And then I got the prettiest brown eyeliner I've ever seen. This is Lionfish from Stila, and it's a dark golden brown. It's not actually that dark, which is nice because you don't want to have your eyeliner be really heavy. I feel like that will make you look really tired and make the whole look really dated. So this one is really pretty because it has a little bit of gold sparkle in it, so it really kind of gives it some dimension as well, which I really like. And this line, the smudge stick eyeliners from Stila, are amazing. They do not budge. They blend really well for a little while after you've applied them, so you can add a little shadow on top, but you don't have to because they actually just stay all day in place really, really well. And still, you know, you don't need to struggle too much or rub your eyes to remove them either. So I really like them. I think they're the perfect balance of how long they stay on, and even in hot weather they perform really well as well. I got 3 lip products. So I got 2 more of the Dior Addict lipsticks. This is their new line of lipsticks because they reformulated, I think, a bunch of their lines actually. So these are the color Sensational with the hydrogel heart, and they come in this beautiful packaging, and this whole thing is fronted by Florence, so I'm sure you've seen the ads. And this color 976 B Dior is actually the color she's wearing in the ad. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous hot pink, perfect for Valentine's Day. These colors are so moisturizing and gorgeous. They are like silk on the lips. They're really long lasting as well. You can wear a lip liner underneath if you really want it to last all day. Otherwise, what I like about them as well is they don't leave that weird crusty residue behind. I feel like I'm kind of done right now with the whole really matte chalky lip look that's been big for a while. I kind of want to use just really pretty pinks to just liven up my face, and I all want it to feel really hydrating because my lips are really dry around this time of year. So these really fit the bill. They are pricey, but I do think the quality is amazing, and the packaging is so gorgeous. It's actually magnetic, and it's got this gorgeous clear acetate on it, and then it says Dior on the side, so you know, in terms of an accessory you're going to carry around with you, at least it's really pretty. I got another color as well because I feel like with a smokier look, especially if I'm really packing a punch with my brown shadow look, which is kind of the plan, then I have a lighter color as well. So this is a 266 Delight color, and this is not from the glitter line, it's from the other one. So this is meant to be a little bit of a lighter finish. Really, it's actually kind of a cross between a lip balm and a lipstick, and it's a really gorgeous peachy pink. It's so pretty on the lips, and this one is very sheer compared to the other one. It just has a little bit of shimmer and a light pink, corally pink wash to it, which is really, really gorgeous. And then thirdly is this product that I'm so excited about because I feel like this is lip magic in a tube. It is the YSL Volupté Tint in Oil. These have been making the rounds on the blogosphere for a while. This is Cherry Ma Chérie, which is really a cute name, and it's color number 5. It has this really dark band around it, which I found very confusing because when you kind of swatch it in the store on your hand, it really looks pretty clear and like it's not gonna have a lot of pigmentation, but that's actually what I'm wearing on my lips now. So I think it kind of self-adjusts to your lip a little bit, or maybe once it's layered over the pigmentation of your lips, then it looks darker, and it's a really, really gorgeous medium pink. It's lighter than the Dior, but also darker than like a light color or light gloss. It has a little bit more punch to it than that. So I think it's such a gorgeous product, and it doesn't feel oily. It just feels like the antithesis of anything sticky. It has no stickiness to it whatsoever. Cannot stand sticky lip gloss, so you get the look of the lip gloss without the sticky, which is amazing. And that is it for this enormous Sephora haul. My little bag is empty. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to put all these products to use. I hope the fact that this video was also a first impressions video was really helpful, because I find sometimes hauls are so fun. They're like a guilty pleasure to watch, but you don't necessarily know if the products are any good. So at least here I've tried them, so I can kind of confirm that they actually do work like they are supposed to. And now we're all ready to see them put to use in a tutorial. So that will be the next video that you see in your subscription box on Monday. So make sure that you keep an eye out for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe so you can see that next further installment in style from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!